start the stream in a couple minutes. Come on in, get comfy. From Hometown, Florida. Nice to meet you. Welcome, Palm City in the house. Where's everybody from? Let's see ya. While we're listening to this awesome swamp version of Come Together, folks. Where's everybody from? All right, come on in. We got 258 watching right now. Please hit that thumbs up. Remember, we're censored. There's Arizona, Blues Monkey from Chicago, NTQ, Nevada, sunny California, Brenda, hello, Louisiana from Cuba, Brandon, Florida, hello. We got Patton, Pennsylvania, Alberta, Canada, we got Seattle, America Reviews, Debbie Gray from Reno, Joanna Berlin, Nikki Molina, Spokane, Washington. Spokane, however you want to say it. Doris from Alberta, Canada. How are you? There's Michigan. We got Texas from the Gate Watchers. We got Julianne Law from Texas. Sarasota, SJM. Laura M from New York. Teresa Cummings, North Carolina. We got the Q Team, Digital Soldier, Fort Hood, Texas. Ohio loves Matrixxx from the Shady Show. Thank you, Lisa B. Winning. Says Minnesota. Winning Q from Minnesota. Salina, Kansas. All right, we got 316 watching. I guess that's enough, so we're going to go ahead and start our show. Let's do this. Everybody, welcome to the Matrixxx Grooove Show. With that, what is it? 9/3. It's September 3rd, 2020. With that, let me bring in my partner in justice, Shady Groove. Shady.
Hey, brother. How's it going, my friend? How's all the Patriots out there?
Wow. Just look at these guys. We got everybody. Sound is low. Showing.
Now it's way high. Cut it back.
Sounds good to me. It looks good here.
Wow, it's way bad. It's way exaggerated at the top.
So this is...
there you go, right there.
This is issues from YouTube. They're messing with our sound. By the way, the Beatles Come Together, but Swamp Blues, fingerstyle slide guitar cover from Justin Johnson, who is the creator of the shovel guitar. And yes. We got to get a song from JT Wild. Where is that? Didn't we buy him one?
We got him a shovel guitar. I don't know if he put it on the album or not.
No, he didn't. Maybe one song, or I can't remember. But he needs to play a whole song. What do you guys think?
That thing out, JT. Are you out there?
JT Wild, we are calling you. The Matrixxx Grooove Show bought you a shovel guitar. We're calling you out, brother. He will accept the challenge. All right, so here we go. Don't forget to get over to inthematrixxwith3x's.com. I can't, Shady, can you post this on, by any chance, can you post this on Twitter?
On Twitter? No, I'm not allowed to post this on Twitter.
Okay. Why not? Why?
Nothing with 3 X's.
Oh, is that what it is? We could before.
Something. I mean, it can't be us, right?
No, it must be the information is what I think it is.
It must be because we keep talking about a certain country.
That's right. What country is that, guys? Wait, don't say it. Oh, I know you want to say it. What country are we outing every day? And now it's every day in the news, folks. What is it? And we're going to be, sound is good. Should have played it at Red Pill. Yeah, man. That was good. Alice was there at Red Pill. What country are we calling out, Shady, every day? Look at that.
China is asshole.
Yeah, buddy. They got my 1080p. I got to go to 1080p. There we go. So, guys, we got new to Q. If you're new to Q, go over to the new to Q page. This actually helps it out right here if you guys want to kind of know the basics of Q. We've got the crumbs. Who is Paysur? That's huge. China, look at you guys. You guys know who it is. I'll share it on YouTube. Thank you. And take this video broadcast and put it wherever you want. Our broadcast is your broadcast, Shady.
Yes, please spread the information because we are really seeing this clear line between, are you going to pick China Joe or do you want America? You have a choice.
That's right.
And you only got 61 days left.
We got interviews here. We don't have them all up here, though, but we got John B. Wells. We've got the Fade to Black, if you guys didn't see those interviews. But we've got a bunch of others, too, I think, that we're going to have to figure out how to get those on there. This is the store. Right here is the YouTube link, the Twitter link, the Instagram link, and the Facebook link for the show, guys. So please, get over to inthematrixx.com. Please just go over there and bookmark it. We also have blogs coming, and Shady and I are learning how to do this. Shady, what do you think?
I'm having a good time. We've also got a couple other ideas in the file cabinet
see
here.
Those interviews, but we've got a bunch of others too, I think. Now, how's that happening?
It's on my feed.
Oh, that's weird. I'm like, wait a minute.
It wasn't muted on my side there. Sorry.
In the Matrixxx that, will ya?
I just did.
So look at this, Palm Beach County. Let's go to the blog right here. This is something that we posted yesterday. Palm Beach, you've been served. This is absolutely amazing, guys. Let's watch this.
What is this? What's going on in our great republic?
You are served. You are served. You are served. You are served.
In the future, please do not approach the dais, or you'll have.
Don't tell me what to do, commie.
Please get off here and get back to the microphone. If you have something to give to us, you can give it to the clerk or a member of the county staff.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me share what I just served. I just served a non-negotiable notice of complaint. This non-negotiable notice of complaint is being filed today, Tuesday, September the 1st, 2020, at the Board of County Commissioners meeting in Palm Beach County, Florida. The non-negotiable notice of complaint is to inform the Palm Beach County Mayor, Dave Kerner, Vice Mayor Robert S. Weinroth, Palm Beach County Commissioners Melissa McKinley, Gray K. Weiss, Mac Bernard, Mary Lou Berger, and Hal R. Valdeshay, and the Palm Beach County Administrator, Verdina C. Baker, of the following violations. You are all under violation and operating outside of your oaths of office, and both the Florida state and the U.S. Constitution. You are all acting outside of the authority of your office and do not have the governing authority to shut down Palm Beach County and mandate anything. You are all in violation of Florida state and federal constitutional law. You are all in violation of the people at large unalienable rights. You are all in violation of the following codes: 18 U.S. Code 241, 18 U.S. Code 242, 18 Code U.S. 245, 18 U.S. Code 1962, 18 U.S. Code 1031, 18 U.S. Code 1038, and 18 U.S. Code 1341 and 42, and U.S. Code 1983, 42 U.S. Code 1985, 42 U.S. Code 3617. This is an official notification of your violations. You need to understand this. No one is above the law. And legislation law on obligation under 42 U.S. Code 1986, a duty to prevent a wrong from being done. You have not done that. And 18 U.S. Code 1621, citing the neglect to protect by individual under oath. 16 American Jurisprudence 24, Section 98, while an emergency cannot create power and no emergency justifies the violation of the provision of the United States Constitution of the United States of America. No emergency has just cause to suppress the Constitution or the people at large unalienable rights. From the 16th American Jurisprudence Section 177, the general misconception that any statute passed by legislators bearing the appearance of law constitutes the law of the land. The U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and any statute to be valid must be in agreement. It is impossible for both the Constitution and law violating it to be valid. One must prevail. Any court, government, or government officer who acts in violation of, in opposition of, or contradiction of the foregoing by his or her own actions commits treason and includes the self-executing Section 3 of 18 of 14th Amendment and vacates his or her office.
Ma'am, your time has expired.
I will say the last thing, that you have been served, and what that is in violation, and your bonds will be pulled if you do not comply within 10 days. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
No bond, no public service, folks. Shady.
Wow. Very wow there. Someone who is actually standing up and taking charge against these people. This is insane what's going on around our country and what they're doing and how they're completely using mind control to prevent people from opening their businesses and acting as if we have a country.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we, the people, need to do, Shady. And there it is right there. That's the article right there on inthematrix.com. You can go directly to that and find it there. Also, the video is right here on the channel, Shady. Wow.
Man, I mean, you know, that should inspire some people.
I'm inspired. Now do
We gotta
Broward.
get
Now
loud.
do your county, guys.
You know, the governor out here in Oregon has now extended the lockdown until the day after the election, bro.
Is it about the virus, Shady, or the election?
I think it might be about the election.
Wow. All right, so look at this, Shady. We got
I
some
think
Q
they're going
posts.
to lose too, by the way.
They're going to lose bigly. Shady, this is it. This is a 9-2. This will be my Fed. I misspelled thread, guys. I'm sorry. Pseudonym. I'm sorry. Sue. Kiwi. This will be my Fed for all Q posts for Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020. Why did it take a political outsider to finally confront China and more? Let's go. And please consider supporting In the Matrix at patreon.com/InTheMatrix. Shady,
Have some new Q posts.
yeah, we got some new Q, and here they are. Let's check them out. Oh my gosh, Shady, look at this. Look at these. Look at these posts. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the first Q post, 4628, Shady. This goes to an FBI.gov services information and management of FOIA, PA, Privacy Impact Assessments, Sentinel. Files do not go missing unless the 7th floor direct involvement. Follow the logs. Q. Now, Shady, what is the 7th floor?
The 7th floor would be the nest of treasonous scumbags.
So basically, it's the State Department. It's the 7th floor of the State Department, which would have been Hillary Clinton and all those, like Shady said, the nest of inhabitants that we want out of our country. or prosecuted to the full extent. So this is it. This is what Q pointed us to. Shady, did you find anything in here? I think we just need to go read that, check it out, the transformation of, there's going to be logs that we got to look into. I didn't look into all this stuff, but this is what we got to ask for, I guess. Is this FOIA's, right? Freedom of Information Act. This is the information management of the FOIA requests, okay?
Well, and I would imagine that most of the stuff that's getting ready to come out, we're seeing all this with Ratcliffe and Barr. There's getting ready to be some more, I think, indictments levied against the people in the placeholders. But, this is all pointing us back. Q started talking about the 7th floor way back, like early within the first 500 posts or so, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
7th floor no more.
7th floor no more. And, the court, all this has to be coordinated somewhere. It has to be coordinated. So now we're getting ready to show the world, or at least Americans, where they were coordinating it from.
That's right. And by the way, I'd like to thank Valerie Edwards for sharing this on Twitter. Thank you. We need your help to spread this. We are so censored here and proud of it. Why might that be, Shady?
Because we're dropping red pills and bringing Moabs over the target.
Guys, I want to also, just let you know that we've been, calling out China. And if you send your friends one video from this channel and say, hey, please watch this one video, it would be China Week Part 1, Shady. What do you think?
I think that would be the most eye-opening for people to understand easily. Not even anything to do with Q, but to understand what has been going on in our country for the last 100 years. And that gives a pretty good overview for an hour and a half.
Easy what? You didn't see it, did you?
Where did you go?
Easy Lee. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Don't you remember POTUS saying easy Lee? You don't remember that?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
you were glitching out here. I couldn't hear something.
Okay. I'm Matrixxx headroom.
Now you're back. What was going on there?
We had a glitch. We had a glitch, guys. I'm like, wait, Shady, where are you? All right, here we go. So, Shady, you're back, right?
Dropping out on me.
Are you 5'5"?
Now I'm 5'5".
All right.
Easy
Lee. Right. So look at on the front page of US Today, where we go, when we go, how QAnon is radicalizing Americans to think for themselves, folks. Are you there?
I am here.
Okay. Corrupt, controlled enemies of the Republic. Q. This is the front page, Shady.
We finally made the front page of the USA Today, bro.
And look right atop. Yi Fifi Liu. China. By the way, Mulan sets its opening in China, by the way. Thank you, Disney. All right, so here we go, Shady. This is How is Blackmail Used? The title of this show is, what is it today, Shady? We got this show called What Does Blackmail Look Like? Now, people are saying, oh, this is an old list, Shady. This list, what is it? This is showing what, Shady? A pattern.
This is showing how people are used until they are no longer worthy and then thrown under the bus.
That's right.
Nobody's understanding all these different people have been prosecuted. A lot of them, believe it or not, after I started digging into a few of the names, a lot of them have killed themselves.
That's right. And, so what happens is you're blackmailed. And then once they have no more use for you, they charge you, right?
So therefore, anybody that steps out of line ends up on a list similar to this. That's old news.
That's right.
So all people, this goes back to people that are connected to Epstein and Maxwell.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the two big people that we have right now that we've taken into custody and got statements from are Epstein and Maxwell.
That's right. So, these are the posts here. So this is how is blackmail used all along right here. And by the way, why did it take a political outsider to finally confront China? That's amazing right there, Shady.
You can, your great president confronted China when no one else, literally no one else in the government anywhere was saying a derogatory thing about China.
That's right.
None.
And
No
we're gonna,
one. I mean, literally,
Not
think
one.
about it. Like before he started talking in 2015, who was telling you anything negative about China? One person. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So this
But,
is
but Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad. So, remember, guys, this.
Own the United States if this election's lost by Donald Trump. If I don't win the election, China will own the United States. You're going to have to learn to speak Chinese. Look.
Yeah, China will own the United States.
We can't
guys.
play that enough, dude.
I know. So
really,
let's.
we got to drive in this narrative right now, guys. If you haven't noticed, we have the narrative.
And we can change the narrative, hence being on the top, what am I on the top 200 list, saying ability to shift the narrative, folks. We couldn't do that if it weren't for all of us. You're on that list too, Shady. Everybody is on that list. That was just the top 200 that Hillary wants off Twitter. She wants all of us off Twitter, guys. You know that, right?
Yeah, in a perfect Hillary world, you wouldn't even have access to the internet.
You'd be filling up the ghost cities in China.
Right. Exactly.
You'd be re-educated.
In an evergreen shipping container headed back. Being Shanghaied, Shanghai the whole country.
Yeah, Shanghai, Portland. By the way, the Portland mayor has direct ties with China. So, just go figure. So this is it. This is basically incarnated fruit at Titan Gen with 2 N's, Titan Gen, put together this thread of every single one with the source. Now, people are like, I haven't found that from Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, we haven't yet, but we've got source of all these people being arrested. For example, Democrat and Illinois State Rep Keith Farnham, possession of child pornography and bragged about molesting a 6-year-old girl. Here's the source.
That is the source.
Right? This is true.
December 5th, 2014.
Yeah. Source. We source all of our stuff. Q wouldn't drop something that's fake unless it was, for disinfo per se, right? So let's go to the next one, Shady. Let me keep up with this. Here we go. This is the next one. This is Democrat Arkansas spokesperson Harold Moody Jr. possession and distribution of child porn and methamphetamine use. Arkansas political consultant charged. Here it is. There's the sauce. Arkansas Online. Let's keep going. Dem Radnor Township Commissioner member Philip Ayer possesses of child porn, abuses children between 2 and 6 years old. Shady. These people are sick. The next one. Democrat activist and BLM organizer Charles Wade, BLM organizer, human trafficking and underage prostitution. Sauce. Washington Times. Shady. Do you support BLM? Way to go, NBA. What do you think?
Well, yeah. Go ahead and let's put the tagline on every uniform in our sports and NASCAR now.
Yeah, because
we got it printed. We got it printed on the streets of the cities.
They love underage trafficking and prostitution. Isn't that great? Dem Texas attorney Mark Benavides, sex with minor, introducing child to have sex. These are your leaders, folks.
Leaders.
Elected
officials.
They're supposed to be servants, right? Correct?
That's correct.
But they called themselves and flipped it on us as officials. No. We're taking our power back, just like that beautiful patriot in West Palm Beach, Shady.
What a moment, man. I mean, that was just spectacular.
We forgot our power, and she just showed us what to do, guys. That is huge. Dem Virginia delegate Joe Morrissey, supervisory indecent liberties with minor, electronic solicitation of minor, possess and distribute child porn. Look at this guy. Look at him. Sauce from WSET.com. Here we go. Dem Massachusetts Congressman Jerry Studs admit to inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old kid. Sauce, Washington Times. Incarnated fruit, Titan Gen keeps going on the Q list. Dem former mayor of Stillwater, New York. Rick Nelson, 5 counts possession of child porn, guys. Under 16. These people are sick. Dem former mayor Clayton. Is this painting a picture, guys? Shady?
it should paint the picture that the people that are your elected officials are controlled by their shenanigans behind the scenes.
So at least 11 mayors accused of child sex-related crimes. Here's one of them, former Mayor Clayton of New York. Dale Kenyon. Daily Caller. Former Dem Mayor Hubbard, Ohio, Richard Keenan, life sentence for raping I just can't even say it, guys. This is disgusting. Washington Post. The very mainstream media that is attacking us for pointing this crap out, they post it, and knowingly. They know this. Oregon Live, Shady. Dem former Mayor of Winston, Oregon. This is Kenneth Barrett setting up meeting to have sex with a 14-year-old girl. And it was actually police officers. It was a sting. Oregon Live, source. Democrat former Mayor Randolph, New England, or was that, where's NE? Democrat former Mayor Randolph N.E. Dwayne L. Stutt. Okay, so that guy is also...
that would be the state? Or no? N.E.
New England? I don't know. But anyways, let's go look. Here we go. Let's look at another one. This is sauce, guys. August 1st, 2017.
Yeah, Nebraska.
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I need a geography.
I know, I spaced it too. I was like, I almost said
usually
Nebraska.
You got me. Like, if I forget something, Shady usually has it. And if Shady forgets something, I got it. Japs, Poussant, Sparky, Zoltan, you guys are freaking amazing. Kiwi, gosh, who else? Pickles is there. Pseudonym. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
For anybody out there that does not know, the wonderful
Rocket
people
Girl.
here in blue are the moderators on the channel. If you have a question or if you need some information, don't hesitate to ask them.
Thank you, guys, Nebraska. See, you guys got us. You guys got us. Thank you. This is another one. Democrat, former Dawson. What's G? I'm kidding. It's Georgia. I'm kidding. I got that one. Christopher Wright, aggravated child molestation. This is disgusting. Democrat former mayor Stockton, California, Anthony Silva. He provided alcohol to minors while playing strip pokers with a 16-year-old boy at camp for underprivileged children. Here's Dem former mayor Millbrook, New York, Donald Briggs, inappropriate sexual This is painting the picture. Oh my gosh. Shady, this is another one. This is Stephen Jabor, Democrat Party leader in Victoria, Texas. Possession of over 500,000.
Democrat Party leader.
Yeah.
Leaders.
Here's a Democrat activist and fundraiser. Now, remember, these are both Republican and Democrat, okay? This is not just another 4-year election. This is dark to light. There are many, what do you call it, Shady? Blackmailed Republicans, too, folks. So this is Terrence Bean, sodomy and sex abuse of a 15-year-old boy. And that's Oregon Live, Shady.
Wow.
Sauced. Here we go. Dem Party Chairman, Davidson County, Tennessee, Rodney Mullen possesses child porn. Sauce. We call sauce, that means source. Dem activist Andrew Douglas Reed, second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor to produce child porn. Yay. I mean, are you kidding me? Former city official, Terre Haute, Indiana. Interesting, Indiana. David Roberts producing and possessing child porn and using hidden cameras at his home. Dem Congressman, California, Tony Cardenas. LA Times printed that. They know these people did this, Shady.
Man, and none of them, believe it or not, do you remember a news story about like any of these people?
Well, I mean, we got just, that's just it. We were talking about, the connections, right? They do post the story, but they don't talk about it.
They don't elevate it
right
to the national level of like, understanding, oh, you have a person in city council who's gotten caught with all of this child porn and molesting 6-year-old kids. A lot of the people that they got in this, they've gotten 25 in Ohio, 39 in Georgia just recently. Kids as young as 3 years old.
And Shady, this should be big news. Democrat aide to Senator Boxer, Jeff Rosado, trading child porn. What about this one? Democrat Alaska State Rep Dean Westlake alleged he fathered a child with a 16-year-old girl when he was 28. Look at this guy. These are your leaders. Democrat, New
reason.
Jersey Assemblyman Neil Cohen. Looks like a real winner there. Let's vote him in.
Well, you should understand a little bit more now about the intricacies of your elections, and that they manipulate them to put the person they want in there.
Rep.
And then once the person that they want in there is done with what they want to get done, then they utilize the blackmail to get rid of them.
This is former Judge Tim Nolan, sentenced to 20 years.
And then the media cooperates to not elevate the story, and so it all works like, real nice and neat to subvert and infiltrate your country.
Let's listen.
Unfortunately, it is not uncommon for judges, doctors, lawyers, police officers, people who should know better are very much involved in this sort of thing. It's got to stop. So we're here to...
It's got to stop, Shady. It's got to stop.
And it's like, what Carlin talked about, it's a big club and you're not in it. That's a little bit of what that means.
So let's keep going, Shady. This is Oklahoma Senator Ralph Shorty for human trafficking. 4 times, guys. He was arrested March 2017, yet nothing's happening. Do you guys see stuff happening now? That's during Q here, guys. Or no, just before Q. During our president's, what do you call it, Shady? Time.
After the inauguration.
Yeah, right after. Rep anti-abortion Florida activist Howard Scott Heldreth, he was convicted as a child rapist. Yay, Planned Parenthood. Rep County Commissioner David Schwartz molest 2 girls under age 11. Rep Judge Mark Pazunahanik fondling a 10-year-old daughter. Jesus. God help us. Rep New Jersey activist Nicholas Morency possesses child porn and offered bounty to anyone who murders abortion doctors. Yay! Are you kidding me, Shady? Rep Puerto Rico legislator Edison Misla Aldarando, convicted of raping daughter, age 9 till 17 years old. Here's the sauce at the Sun Sentinel. That's a Tribune newspaper. By the way, there's 61 more. Shady. Former Rep Connecticut Mayor Philip Giordano, 37 years in prison. These are leaders, guys. We elected these sickos.
This is not just people.
Rep
This
campaign
is people
consultant.
that had power.
Yeah. Tom
But
Shortage.
there's no cooperation or
Republican.
trafficking rings or anything set up in your government, according to Alec Baldwin.
Right.
Okay.
So look at this. This is Republican Senator Strom Thurmond, Shady. Had sex and fathered a child with a 15-year-old girl.
I actually remember that story.
Yeah.
That's
Pastor.
There was a few on here I remember, but not very many, maybe less than 10 of them that were actual, news stories.
A pastor commended by George W. Bush, Shady. Sexual
This was one of them.
assault on a child. Mike Hintz. Here's a leader, Pete Dibble, pled no contest to inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old, guys. USAReally.com. This is bishopaccountability.org. This is happening. This is Creep Sheet. Republican Congressman Donald Buzz Lukens found guilty of having sex with female. I mean, these are the people. What about Penn State University? Do you think that was just coincidence? The biggest football club having sex with underage kids in the shower?
Yeah, the Sandusky thing, they ended up only convicting him with like 1 or 2 charges. Look at how rampant this stuff is. Think about the universities and the environment and different, what are those things called? Sororities and fraternities. Look at this is what they exist for.
Here's a Republican fundraiser, Richard A. Delgaudio, child porn charges and paying 2 teenage girls to pose for sexual photos. And here's another one, Republican activist Mark A. Grethen, convicted on 6 counts of sex crimes involving children. This is the Arkansas Times, Shady. That's right there. I know this guy. Wait, get out of here, Shady. Or not Shady. Bill.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. That was that other guy that creeps out of his box every now and again. Republican activist Randall David Ann Kenny pled guilty to attempted sexual assault on a child. These are the leaders, Shady, of our governments, of our local, state, local, federal governments, Shady. Judges. This is Republican Congressman
lawyers,
Dan
teachers.
Crane, Shady.
My God.
Here's another one. Republican activist and Christian coalition leader Beverly Russell, incestuous relationship with his stepdaughter. Can I get an amen? No, you can't. You can go to hell. Republican committee chairman Jeffrey Patty, video clip of a 5-year-old girl being raped. I can't with this. This is why, this is dark. We deal with very dark stuff. Shady, you want to take this one?
This one was Republican activist Marty Glickman, a.k.a. Republican Marty, 4 times unlawful activity with underage girl, 1 count delivering LSD to her. Republican legislative aide Howard L. Brooks, molesting a 12-year-old boy and possession of child pornography. Every single one of these, you guys realize, is connected to something to do with children.
Right, and remember, you've got a Supreme Court Justice, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that wants to make it okay to have sex with a 12-year-old. Republican Senator candidate John Hathaway, sex with his 12-year-old babysitter, and withdrew his candidacy after the allegations were reported in the media. The New York Times knowingly. Republican preacher Stephanie White offered $20 to a 14-year-old boy for permission. Can't even read it, but you can see it, guys. This is disgusting. Republican talk show host John Matthews exposed his genitals to an 11-year-old girl. Republican anti-gay activist Earl Butch Kemmerling, molestation of an 8-year-old girl after he attempted to stop a gay couple from adopting her.
Stop for a second and just
Shady.
think about the reality of what, I know, let's just take a break for a second and think about the reality of what we are all understanding, not just with this, but in general, about the mindset of people who can do these things. These are people who have some sort of predisposition and lack of empathy that are groomed once it is found that they fit this personality type. And then they're brought up and put in positions to be elected all across our country. And they have this mindset, okay? None of us have this mindset. We can't possibly imagine someone who would expose themselves to an 11-year-old. I mean, how you can't even comprehend
You can't
that.
understand it.
But
yeah,
just conveniently, tremendous amounts of elected officials who are, narcissistic to the brim, aka any of them you want to throw a stick at, just happen to have this mindset. It's just coincidence. It's a lot bigger than people can understand,
so
man.
How do they do it? They do it with Ghislaine Maxwell. They get you on Epstein's plane. Epstein's plane takes you over and sets you up with this.
So you want to grab a couple of these QPOs real quick to connect to that?
We will. And let's just keep painting this picture because we're almost done. Republican election board official, leaders, Kevin Cohen, 14-year-old girl. Republican politician Andrew Burr, sodomy with 13-year-old boy. 7 felony counts in lewd lascivious exhibition to girls under 16. This is Republican political Keith Westmoreland. Look at this. This is all... It's a Disney Channel actor, guys. News 5 Disney Channel, arrested on sex charges. Son of former state representative Keith Westmoreland, and
that guy right there, the Disney guy, he killed himself 6 days after he was charged.
Beautiful. Republican anti-abortion activist John Allen Burt involving 15-year-old girls. See, they set him up, and he was anti-abortion, so they arrested him after they set him up. That's what I think. This is how they do this, folks.
They control both sides of this conversation.
Right. John Butler, criminal sex assault on a teenage girl. Here's a Republican candidate, Richard Gardner, admitted to molesting 2 daughters. Republican councilman and former Marine Jack W. Gardner molesting 13-year-old girl. My gosh, guys, and we're just going to keep going on, and, let's just see if there's any more that we recognize, Shady. These are all in Q's posts, okay? All those 3 long Q posts. This incarnated fruit, Titan Jen, shout out to Titan Jen. Amazing. She did a great job.
I the purpose of this was just to show a lot of normal people who are like not understanding what Q is, who keep hearing that they're a right-wing fringe conspiracy, to put right in their face, this is going on. You know, if you break that mind barrier from the point of thinking there's no way this is happening to wait, what in the heck is this? Boom. That's all it takes. And you're open and you start to learn and realize really fast.
Yeah, this is not a conspiracy, my friend.
No, well, it is, but not like they say it.
Right. I get that. This conspiracy is against you.
It's a conspiracy, not a conspiracy theory.
Right. It's a conspiracy against us.
It's a conspiracy to take away what it is you hold dear, which is freedom and liberty.
Businessman John Grunseth for Minnesota governor. Allegations surfaced. He went swimming in the nude with 4 underage girls, including his daughter. I mean, are you kidding me? Who does that? Republican director, Young Republican Federation, Nicholas Elizondo, 6-year-old daughter. Look at that guy. Look at these guys. These are leaders of groups. Here's a Republican benefactor and a leader of a conservative Christian group, Richard Dawson Sr., 15-year-old girl. Paid millions for sex with young women. Democrat donor and billionaire Jeffrey Epstein ran underage sex brothel convicted of soliciting underage girls for prostitution. But look at what they do. Look at what they do.
Business Insider puts him with Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, Business Insider can put him with Clinton because Clinton's been there 25 plus times, you asshats. Sorry.
Before Wheels Up.
Oh, here we go. Anthony Weiner. Democrat donor, activist, and Hollywood producer. Who's that guy? Harvey Weinstein. And this is not just with one. I mean, he's got 20 counts. He's facing more counts in L.A. Look at the symbolism here, Shady. Democrat activist and Me Too proponent, Asia Argento. I remember this one.
Yeah, I do too.
Underage actor. And her name is Asia. Interesting. Democrat mayor of Racine, Wisconsin, Gary Becker. Racine, Wisconsin. Democrat Seattle mayor Ed Murray. Including family members, folks. Seattle Times. Democrat activist and aide to New York City Mayor de Blasio. 3,000 plus images. New York Post. Russell Simmons, guys. Huh. Oregon Governor Neil Goldschmidt, Shady. That's why Joe Ray needs to win. So you got to find out who MAGA candidates are. There is a difference, folks, between MAGA and GOP.
Yes, there is a big difference right now. You're starting to see that more and more every day as well, bud.
Yeah.
Like the more and more of them are coming out and in support of Biden. But we do have, Democrat mayors in Minnesota coming out for Trump.
Absolutely. Here's an Illinois congressman, a leader, Shady, Mel Reynolds, of a campaign volunteer. Hi, I'm going to help Democrat Mel Reynolds, and I'm a campaign volunteer, and look what happened. Just like Dennis Hastert. I don't know if he's going to be in here. I didn't see his name. We'll see. Dennis Hastert, Speaker of the House, guys.
Yep.
Democrat, New York. He was a wrestling coach in, I think, where was it? Yorksville, Illinois. Democrat, New York congressman, guys. Fred Richmond, 16-year-old boy. Look at, we elected Roman, this is an activist, donor, and director, Roman Polanski. Never mind. Look at this guy.
Yeah, that's the guy that,
he's normal.
Whoopi Goldberg and all of the ilk just fawn over.
He's normal.
Yeah.
Democrat state senator of Alaska, George Jacko, LA Times. Sexual harassment of an underage legislative page. Here's the gavel. 34-year-old Norridge resident Andrew Myers, which he was a state representative candidate for Colorado. But look, they put him as a resident. They're not saying, oh, he was a Boy Scout leader too. But he was also a Democrat state representative. Why isn't that right here? You see?
There's a massive, have you heard about the massive Boy Scout thing that's going on right now with the molestation and stuff? Like they've actually opened up a lawsuit, class action lawsuit for anyone that was molested or interfered with by a leader in the Scouts. There's a current class action lawsuit that they are litigating out there right now. So that's another big step towards, Kamala Harris and everybody in California protecting the Catholic Church there as well. That's starting to fade, and we're seeing prosecutions on that front.
As Sanderfeld said, I bet they weren't elected. They were selected.
They were selected. Absolutely. 5-5, my brother. Now you're starting to see. You go look into these people and look where they went to school.
That's right. And look at
That's
Democrat.
about all you have to do.
Democrat Illinois Congressman representing Chicago, Gus Savage, underage female Peace Corps volunteer in Zaire. Well, what happens in Zaire doesn't stay in Zaire, my friend. Democrat activist, donor, and spokesperson for Subway, Jared, $5 foot long.
Oh, come on, say it right.
$5 foot wrong.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. Democrat State Department official under HRC, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Carl Kerry, 10 counts of child porn possession. Democrat Maine Assistant Attorney General James Cameron, 7X. Child porn possession and receipt and transmission, justice.gov. Democrat State Department official under Hillary Rodham Clinton, Daniel Rosen, soliciting sex for a minor over the internet.
Yeah, we remember that one.
Democrat State Department official James Cafferty, 7th floor no more. Transportation of child pornography. Democrat radio host Bernie Ward sending child pornography over the internet. Democrat Deputy Attorney General from Cali, Raymond Liddy, child porn. And there you go, guys. There you have it. That's all the posts.
Wow.
Here they are. Wow, folks. Great job on that thread.
That's tough for you guys to stomach out there, I bet.
Tough for me to stomach, Shady.
It is for me, too. That's how I know.
It's tough. So that's it. I mean, that's so incredibly disgusting, folks.
And it's a completely different reality whenever you realize that this is a pattern. This is the norm. This isn't outside the norm. And now, whenever you see them sit there and say, oh, Donald Trump is ruining everything we've built. He's taking our democracy.
He is.
Donald Trump is destroying our scam. He's stopping the foreign money. Donald Trump is decoupling with China. Oh, is that where it falls?
That's right, Shady. Look at this, guys. Read that post, Shady, for us.
Why did it take a political outsider to finally confront China?
It's always been China, Shady. Here we go. Let's watch this. It actually started with the Rockefellers. And press that finish. Boom. And that's kind of like us coming out of the Matrix, Shady. We're breaking through. We're breaking through.
Well, we are breaking through because the information is getting out there. What they don't want said is being said, and that is a miracle, my friend.
That's it. And Shady, you said you had some Q posts you wanted to check out, right?
Yes, I do. I would like to grab number 3920 and 456. 4565.
Here we go, brother.
3920 says, what happens when state actors and assets are removed? How does a state actor gain leverage over a person in power regarding blackmail? Define traitor. Data exchanges can be very dangerous. Q, that's 4920. This one is 7220. 4565. Possible Epstein was a puppet, not the main person of interest. Financed by who or what foreign entities? 1. Primary, gather blackmail on elected polls, dignitaries, royalty, Hollywood influencers, Wall Street, and other financial top-level players, other high-profile industry-specific people, etc. 2. Feed an addiction, controllable. Maxwell family background, ? Robert Maxwell history, intel, agency, wealth, class 1 to 99. Sometimes it's the people in the background that are of greater significance. Q.
Wow.
Painting the picture.
Yep.
This is to show you that the people that are controlled, they learn that they can control them early. They find them in school. They groom them. They bring them through a process. They see that they are manipulatable. They see that they can hypnotize them. They see that they can compartmentalize them. Believe it or not, some of these people that we just listed here, they don't all know they're doing these things sometimes. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
The compartmentalized mind is unbelievable, and it's part of the way the mind control works is that they give people alters. So people, as you escalate in the order, you get more alters. In other words, you get more
mind control,
more ability to block it out in your own mind so that you can function. And then you also get the ability to be depraved as possible once you're in that altar.
That's a great point, Shady. That's a great point. And that's true because, you know, even in like the Catholic religion, you could have a Catholic priest molesting a kid on Friday and giving you a sermon on Sunday.
With no recollection, with neither person recollecting the other event.
That's right.
It's really unbelievable. And I've worked with people, and I saw a few people in chat out there just a minute ago. I didn't catch your names, but that you were molested whenever you were young and things happened. And it's so much more, especially for ladies, it's so much more prevalent than the majority of society knows. If this is an event or something that's happened to you in your life, you're not in the minority or you're not as much of a minority as you're led to believe you are. It really is rampant.
Wow. God bless you and prayers for you. Be strong. Oh my gosh. I just can't imagine. Shady, nothing's happening though. Pompeo announces fresh restrictions on Chinese diplomats in U.S.
Reciprocal.
And it is reciprocal. We're decoupling, Shady.
We are decoupling the economies.
Yeah.
Sister cities be gone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
By the way, Political Farm, that was a cool retweet. He said, this is so cool. I know I would be surprised if in the Matrixx is always putting Patriots together. This was awesome, Shady. Watch this. Let's just watch this real quick.
Now, how long ago, you said about May or so, whenever you started to wake up?
By the way, I have a really big surprise for you, Judith.
Working on it. What do you mean? What?
Mike from Outer Shadows is here to say hi to you.
Mike.
How's that?
Judith Rose would like to say hi to you.
Meet Judith Rose.
How you doing, brother?
So I've surprised him many times, so I'm using him to surprise you, Judith.
Wow.
So Mike Smith is the director from Outer Shadows, and he's also in it, and he's a big fan of Matrixxx Grooove Show, even though I'm a big fan of his. I don't know how that works. Mike, say hi.
Hello.
We got her speechless.
This is crazy.
Look at Mike. Now you're meeting Judith, who was you're kind of responsible for helping her, man.
Yeah.
How the ripples are going from Outer Shadows, brother.
Wow, like that's so cool. It's so cool to watch the reaction that some people have to it because you get both sides, and when I saw your video, it really moved me, and I was like, "Wow, this really made a difference."
It did.
It really did, brother.
It really did. So the truth is learned, never told, Mike. Isn't that right? And she is doing this. She is an example of what your movie was wanting people to do, to think for themselves.
There was a team of us, and I give all the credit to God because, again, I gotta honor what I.
That's
believe.
what moved you to do this. Absolutely right.
So anyway, but the younger generation that, people are like, oh, Gen Z. Gen Z is probably the most with it right now because they're used to researching and discerning. It's just, what do you discern the truth as? And once they start looking and read and thinking like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know this. Next thing you know,
pretty cool.
They come to the truth that they find.
That's so cool. That's so cool, guys. And she actually admitted that we were her favorite show ever. Shady, we got 3 minutes left here. Let's look at the military of China appearing carrier killer missiles, Shady. Those were are they the mystery suddenly appearing? Are they the missing eyes? Are they coming out now, Shady? And Communist China says they strongly oppose India's latest ban on 118 mobile apps. We strongly oppose.
We strongly oppose you getting China out of your country.
And don't forget,
it was the 3rd of September.
It's the 3rd of September, guys.
That day I'll always remember.
I'll always remember this day with you, guys. What do you think? So it's the 3rd of September. Just thought I'd share that with you, Shady. What are your final thoughts as we get out of here, guys? Oh, by the way, the abortion drug from China is called RU-486. RU-486? Killing people? Are you for 86ing people, Shady?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's from China too, guys. And that's what's trending today.
Yeah, I don't really need to 86 anybody, man.
Right. Well, right. Shady, final thoughts as we kind of get out of here. Oh, by the way, Washington and Lee University offers courses on how to overthrow states. Lee? All right, Shady, what do you got for our final couple minutes here? What's your final thoughts as we head on out of here? I mean, this was a kind of a crazy show today. We painted the picture of some stuff that's very evil, but we're gonna try to head out of here on a good note. Shady.
Yeah, man, I would like. Let me drop this. Let me drop this to you here. Grab this tweet here in Discord. I want people to see this from yesterday a little bit because we gotta to some degree paint this picture and let everyone understand that what we looked at today was pretty dark.
Yep.
And we did get a little bit of a calm yesterday. If you didn't see it, the president used emojis. Did you see that?
Yep.
Interesting to me was a couple of things. One, that he was quoting the stock market, the high on the stock market closing above 29,000. Timestamp on that was 4:05 East time, and I went and looked at post number 405, and it said multiple people were asking Q to make things more public regarding calling for full disclosure. Anon asking to Q. This was on 12/21/17. Q said, "We listened, find the exchange, no coincidences." And then with the 29,000, post number 29, some things must remain classified to the very end. North Korea is not being run by Kim. He's an actor in the play. Who is the director? The truth would sound so outrageous, most Americans would riot, revolt, and reject. The pedo networks are being dismantled. What were we pretty much talking about all day today? The child abductions for satanic rituals regarding Haiti and other third world countries are paused, not terminated until players are in custody. We pray every single day for God's guidance and direction as we are truly up against pure evil. And that's post number 29. Then I went to post number 290, and you can see the imagery here of the Pope with the upside down cross and a little bit of redemption there in the other picture looking to be coming.
Yeah, the fight with giants photo, 1872. Yep.
And then post number 2900 was picture with the president, Spike Lee, saying exactly when did Spike Lee find out that Trump was a white supremacist. And it says, truth versus lies, the propaganda war for your mind, Q. And to me, that all kind of ties together. We're all really showing the distinction between what it is that we stand for. We do not stand for violence. We do not stand for infringing on someone else, right? We not stand for screaming, yelling at people's faces or shouting them down because they like Joe Biden. We are standing for the true grit, the true America that is underlying this current system that is usurped and infiltrated us, guys. And we have to be able to call a spade in real time. And I really do feel like, you know, Q posting this information, the media can't touch this information. The more the media talks about Q, now it points back to the information like we just posted. You see, we currently have the narrative. We do, believe me, no matter what the media is doing, Anons have the narrative and we know the truth. And so just with the kind of a dark show, I wanted to end it with an uplifting message to say there is no such thing as failure in the battle for truth. It's just a matter of time. And so remember that, guys. And thanks everybody for joining us.
And that's right. And as Speaker Pelosi says, no one is above the... never mind. Never mind.
I gotta get my hair done.
I gotta get my hair did. By the way, this is also very disgusting. This is a BLM flag raised on school property, Shady.
Oh,
look how sad our flag looks. Look how sad our flag looks. It's like going, I don't want this one. Look at our flag. It looks sick. It looks like I don't like it. Get this thing off me.
Get it away from me.
They're communists. And then the BLM waves, but ours is like, I'm not doing it. I'm not waving for you. God bless you guys. Let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, majority of Republicans believe the QAnon conspiracy is partly or mostly true. Survey says, prove me wrong. We just showed you that it's basically true, Shady. What do you think about that?
Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. And with that, guys, we love you. We'll see you here tomorrow, 1300 hours. And don't forget, we hear you. Except, wait a second. Let me fix this. I don't understand what's going on with my volume. Somebody changed my stuff, Shady. Hang on one second, guys. Let me go to silent running and... All right. Let's go ahead and restart that right now. Guys, thank you for the good time on the Matrixxx Grooove Show. We love you very much. We need your help too. PayPal, down there in the links. Patreon. The merch store is awesome. That Q hat is phenomenal. And thank you guys very much. We'll catch you later.
Can you hear
people are sick. We are the cure. You're the cure. Where we go one, we go